The
No,
one
no.
that I'm seeing,
Ah,
yeah.
no, no, no.
So
Yeah, yeah.
they're called
It's
TM both. Don't know why. That was not their team name, right? But anyway, TM, Napoleon, and Wiseman.
Wiseman, Napoleon, and
Mm.
Wiseman. Okay, okay. They're serious. They mean business.
Yeah. Oh, TM. I don't know what that stands for, but uh, it's what's the team name again?
It's
Yeah.
MaswiTV. MaswiTV.
Yeah.
So TV,
Must
MTM.
it be? Must be? Yeah. It's strange. It's a very strange name.
I don't know. I don't know what these players are up to. Um, but yeah, let's see what they can bring to the table. So far, I have to say I'm a little bit
Ah,
disappointed by the opposing teams.
seems to have started.
On
So I'm in the
Okay,
lobby.
we can go. So you're
Three
okay. So
minutes.
you're in the waiting room.
Yeah, but you were disappointed.
A little, or not disappointed, but I'm a little bit surprised that the opposing teams didn't perform as well, especially on like the non-standard maps.
Okay, yeah,
Because
that's the
obviously
classic.
on Nomad
Yeah,
they were able to perform really well, but then on the other maps they kind of fell apart
yeah.
in the previous round. So let's see if this team is more well prepared and is also has a unique strategy maybe prepared for one of the non-standard maps.
Indeed, yeah.
So
Yeah, I
we can
think
talk a
that's
little bit about the civilizations here.
yeah. Let's do that.
Um, so Napoleon and Wiseman getting the Malians and the Aztecs, and again we have a Mesoamerican civilization. And remember that in the second game, the civilizations will be reversed. So
Oh
then
yeah.
Fuklis and Frediniwich will have to have the Aztecs. And
Mm,
so again, that's not
tricky.
to their strengths in terms
Yeah,
of knight play.
especially
Uh,
food. Police will have to take that one probably.
Probably. Although last time it worked fairly well when Frediniwich also had the Aztecs, or was it the Mayans? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
On pilgrims, and it worked really well. So maybe this time they will do the same thing. Fuklis and Freddy, they have the Malay and the Magyars.
which is pretty good,
Um,
I think.
I think, yeah, the Malay are decent on Nomad. Magyars, I don't know, not they don't have any bonus to speak of in the early game.
Mm. Well, it's good
Yeah, they
for
should.
scout rush, no?
It's good for scouters, that's true, but they don't have any like economy bonus.
Mm.
And the only bonus they have, which is killing wolves in one strike, is useless because there are no wolves on Nomad.
Yeah,
So it's
so it's the
a
wrong
little
map
bit
for this.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I mean,
if
yeah.
the opposing team loses, and they choose for the what is it, pilgrims map with the wolves on. Or no, was it
Oh, then it's actually pretty good. Yeah, yeah. You're right.
yes.
That's actually then they actually have a decent advantage there. Um,
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
but let's see. I think overall the civilizations don't matter too much. It's more about execution and about overall strategy and communication.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's not like an automatic loss if you have the wrong civilizations at this level.
yeah, true. Well, we're 14 seconds out of the game, very close, so I'm hyped.
Yeah, I'm also pretty hyped. So okay, for me it's still 20 seconds. So I don't know how this works, but
Mm.
let's see. Um, but it's nice to see that our regular viewers still tune in to the
Indeed.
stream. All right, and I think we are
I'm in the
in
game,
the
yeah.
game. Cool, cool, cool stuff.
So
So
let's
again, it's a
see what's
nomad
going
start
on.
for the viewers. So each player starts with 3 villagers. They need to find a good location for the town center and then build the town center first, and then they can proceed as normal. So what you also want to do on Nomad is build a dock rather early with one of the starting villagers, because then you can produce fishing ships right away, and that basically means you can produce double the amount of workers by producing villagers from the town center and by producing fishing ships from the dock. So we see that Napoleon in orange dropped his town center more to the south,
Yeah.
and Wiseman more to the west. pretty close to the shoreline.
You're both quite close to the shoreline. I feel like our team Douched has a better position because it's strategically they can take much more control of the map on the right hand side actually.
Indeed, the entire east of the island is basically theirs for the taking. Food, please, dropping next to woodline and stone pile, so maybe he wants to go for some kind of tower aggression.
That would be good, yeah. And Freddy on gold.
Also, yeah, on gold. I think it would have been better to put his Townsend a little bit further to the right, so that he has more coverage of the woodline.
Yeah.
But overall, it's pretty decent. Just minor details. And maybe we can look at the scouting information that the players
Indeed, yes. So let's have a look at Food Please first. Food Please already scouted quite a lot. Joining up his 2 scouted areas. Doesn't see any enemies yet, as far as I can see. Verdiniovic. So scouting, not seeing anything yet. He saw that he has another gold pile close by, so he's gonna be good for gold. He's got some berries, but it's next to the dock. I find it quite often that there's berries next to the shore.
Next to the shoreline,
yeah, and quite a lot of food as well, boars and deer.
I don't know why that is. Maybe some kind of unintended map scripting feature.
Oh, very limited scouting by Wiseman. That's very... Okay, just, put down the dock and shore fishing and...
I mean, he didn't find any sheep, probably, so that's why he wasn't able to...
There's one sheep now there, yeah. And
Napoleon...
Bit more scouting.
Yeah.
But
bit more scouting, but
quite limited.
He knows where Fredinowicz is. So, because he just lost the sheep underneath the town center of Fredinowicz.
Yeah.
So overall, but I think it's a decent position for Team Get Douched here.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And the scouting is also reflected in the score, because score contributes to the, or scouting contributes to the score, and Team Get Douched is far ahead in that regard, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm still not sure whether the players are aware of each other, but yeah.
Okay, can you move the chat slightly left such that it is not overlaying the minimap? It's what Vasal is writing.
Yes, I recently enlarged my my minimap, so that's why that happens. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. He also says that Freddy is well trained with the Magyar, so let's see if that's
training sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, in these, even compared to a normal game, there's not much happening in the early game of Nomad, because you first have to get the town center up, and then you can even think about producing villagers. Usually you could go for some kind of bill fighting, but in this tournament it's actually not allowed to do any bill fighting until the 5-minute mark.
Verdiniovic is housed, and he's finally making a house. Bit sloppy, with 4 villagers, yeah.
I mean, it's good to rush it up, but a little bit sloppy. But
look at the villager counts. Napoleon... Napoleon food, please. But then Verdiniovic and Wiseman are quite far behind.
Look at this wise man, is not the wisest man.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Napoleon doing quite well here.
He only has 1 fishing ship. Fishing ship compared to 4 of Verdiniovic, 4 of 3, and 3 of Napoleon.
Yeah.
But all of these players know about the basic Nomad things, like putting the dock right next to some storefish to be able to take the storefish with the villager at the dock, and then also making the houses close to the dock.
Exactly.
That's very, very standard. So no real surprises there.
Foodplay's doing quite a lot of scouting. He really wants to get the early game going. But I'm not sure whether he's found anyone. Yeah, I don't think he's found anyone. That may be a problem for the style of our team. They need to do some laming early on. But...
And he scouted quite a bit, so he might be like confused as to where the enemy could be.
It's because they're right in these black spots that are at the edge of the map. So
yeah, that could be disastrous. For instance, look at this villager scouting to the north. I mean, it's in a completely the wrong direction.
Yeah,
but he doesn't know. Okay, this could be a problem for our team. So I think they need to play this a little bit more standard. They cannot go for any kind of early aggression if they don't know where the opposing team is.
Exactly, yeah.
So they have to carry this on the back of a strong economy. But so far, it's pretty even across the players, with a very slight lead in terms of villagers for Food Police.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite noticeable, actually, that Napoleon has really lost his lead. And Douched is really taken over here. I don't know what happened there. You must have had some idle time.
Yeah, for sure.
Which
a little bit of sloppiness here and there, and you fall behind.
He's building his barracks really close to Fredinović's. Can Fredinović see this? Let's see.
Ooh,
what's this? Oh, he's getting shot down. One of his villagers. Ah, damn.
Oh no, losing a villager to the town
center. That is horrible. But this is crazy. Like Weissman and Napoleon have been on village account of 23 for more than a minute now. What's going on?
Yeah, because they're up to feudal age. Look at this.
Oh yeah, indeed they are.
Fredinović is also up to feudal age, but
and Food Police now too. Yeah, but
only now.
Only now.
So this could be bad if now a stable is being dropped.
Is the barracks right next to Fredinović.
Also serves as a kind of wall off. Let's see if he produces something out of his barracks. So far, doesn't seem to be the case.
No, I don't see anything in the queue here. I do see
some. He's producing militia.
Is he? Okay. I do see some fire ships coming out as well for Weissman.
But now we have two. I mean, it's way too late. He's already feudal age, so I think it's kind of not suboptimal. However, it forced the Fredinović off of the lumber camp.
It did, yeah. So that's not great for Fredinović. But yeah, I agree. Like, it's a bit amateurish having these militia out there. It should really be swordmen by this time.
Ooh, but look at this. He's going for like a man-at-arms and tower rush. And there's a tower behind the woodline of Fredinović.
Ah, yes.
The tower being rushed up, so very nicely done by Fredinović.
Indeed.
But you mentioned the big problem here, and that is the fire galleys. Fire galleys are already out, and they will be able to demolish some of the fishing ships of Fredinović.
Yeah, they're denying the fishing. At the moment, not much is happening there, but once those ships go back into port, then we have a problem. So yeah, Fredinović got the tower up first. I mean, still, his villagers are getting shot down at the wood line. I think he might actually lose. Yeah, he lost the villager.
Yeah, he lost the villager right there, and he will lose another one, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, and the sheep getting shot down by the enemy tower, and there was still a sheep remaining.
I'm surprised that Napoleon hasn't yet upgraded to men-at-arms, because that's really what the move is with the towers. You need to have men-at-arms.
But I think he only made 2 militia, so I think it wasn't kind of...
It's enough anyway, no.
But what we're seeing now, we're seeing a kind of a power play by Food Police, because he is jumping ahead right to the castle.
Castle Age, fast castle.
Build
I think that's a good
which
move.
Which is a little bit risky, but it's a good move overall. Yeah. I think so. And if Fredinović can hold, then Food Police can make something happen here.
Yeah, I don't see any stables yet. Oh, is this? Barracks. Okay, the first barracks of Food Police coming up now. But then, yeah, as soon as he hits the castle age, hopefully he'll build some stables now. Get some knights out. I mean, there's not much aggression yet from the opposing team, except for the one tower that they built, so... I think it was the right move to go to Fast Castle.
And not even fishing ships have been cleaned up properly.
No, exactly, yeah. Fredinović, is going to lose that fire ship, but... Yeah. A little bit disappointing. The aggression very... very weak.
And yeah, inconsequential tower rush there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the viewers might be happy that we might be able to see some elephants.
Yeah. Indeed, yeah, look at that. Cutie little elephant there, huh? There's some horses next to it, but who knows what, Also fire ships coming in. Yeah, it's gonna be knights for food, please. Knights and fire ships.
Yeah. And now Napoleon clicking up to the castle age, but he's way late compared to food, please.
Yeah.
So looking good for Team Get Douched.
It is, yeah, except that Napoleon is and Weissman have a big lead now in villager count compared to Virginia Beach and food, please.
You're right. So big boom there.
Indeed. But obviously, food please can boom now and really go up much more quickly, but that's not quite food please's play to go for a boom.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the food to really go.
Where is this?
Go for
this knight's going. It's the knight just running around. Doesn't know where to go. No.
Yeah, because he doesn't know. He probably doesn't know where it's on this.
Let's have a look.
Ooh.
No, he knows, but yeah, he just has to run around the kind of
because it's walled,
blocked, but not completely.
Yeah. But now the knight is coming in.
It's just one knight though. Where are the rest of the knights?
There's another one. Doesn't have any upgrades, but when it hits the gold pile, this could already be disaster. However, now it's running underneath the town center and getting stuck there.
Hopefully, it will be able to kill some villagers. But I'm not sure. No. Oh, he has to be careful. His knight is shot down without killing any villager.
Yes.
Oh, that is
another knight is cleaning up the militia, so you see the militia were basically useless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah. Okay, castle age now for Napoleon as well.
I think
Ferdinand going up.
Should just go for a kind of a counter tower here on the gold pile
exactly.
of Napoleon.
Yeah, that's very
exposed. It's a little bit too late now, but I think that would be an easy target.
Vidinovic is going up to castle age now too, so... And with Weissman still not going up to castle age, that means our team is going to be in the lead.
Yeah, but Weissman is building up a lot of archers, and the knights don't have any upgrades.
And they're not doing anything. And he's walling up that side now too, so... Yeah. Oh, but there's... What is this? Camels from Napoleon.
Well, the problem for melee is, so who has the melee, and the melee only get a scale barding armor, so they don't get the +2 armor.
Elephant, battle elephant. Coming out from food, please. That is crazy. What is this going to do? Is he going to go for destroying the archers with battle elephant? Is that a good move?
I don't think so. I think if properly micro, then the battle elephant.
Also because knight's getting cleaned up by the camels, yeah.
Yeah, I think battle elephant is... I mean, to be fair, the elephants can take a lot of punishment, so... And since Weissman doesn't micro here...
exactly, very...
So all the archers get
getting cleaned up completely, yeah. Meanwhile, on the sea, action as well. Bookly's cleaning up. Oh, but there is a fire caddy in his own base that he is not being able to defend against, but... Not sure what's going on. So Ferdinovic's ships are not completely cleaned up. There's still some left, but yeah, Puplis, his fish ships are getting destroyed while he is destroying. No. Yeah, he's destroying the fleet by Weissman. Yeah.
But the camels have cleaned up the elephants.
Except
for one. But now Ferdinovic attacking into spearmen, and the spearmen were able to deal with the camels here.
Oh, camels very effective against the battle elephant.
Indeed. Yeah, they get a huge bonus damage.
Yeah. But villager from food, please. Probably wants to do a tower or something. I don't know what it's doing there. But it's getting cleaned up by the camel. That's a bit of a shame.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
And his fishing...
to deny the gold would be
nice. Fishing ships still getting cleaned up. Clearly not paying attention to his fishing ships. Yeah, and Weissman and Napoleon still happily fishing with a huge fleet. So I think that's what the villager count difference comes from. It's probably a fishing fleet.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't think, does any player think about getting a second town center? Oh yeah, I think Napoleon has a second one over there. Wiseman doesn't have one. And finally, Radinovic also thinking about, oh, he already has two, and he's getting the third one up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, really taking advantage of that kind of big open space. So Verdinovic has built up a little bit of an army. He's going for the woodpile of Napoleon here at the town center. Obviously, once they garrison, then yeah, they can't do anything. All the spearmen are gonna get shot down.
Yes.
And the villager as well. No, don't know what that was doing there. And the camels coming in. Well, obviously they're spearmen, so.
But so far, it's maybe the strongest game one that Team Get Douched has played so far.
That's true,
in
yeah.
this tournament.
The first game always tends to be the one that they really have to kind of warm up, maybe. An Eagle Warrior running around.
I'm a little bit questioning the unit choice here from Team Get Douched. I mean, Wiseman is taking into Eagle Warriors, and is preparing the archers. And that's really bad. Worst unit you can go for against the Eagle Warriors.
Oh, what's this? All these villagers. If he can go in there, but yeah, the camels are there, but
I can't do it.
Oh, but the siege workshop, that's a good. Oh, a castle, castle drop.
Castle drop. Oh no. And yeah, they cannot defend from this, especially if the units of Freddy are not fighting, and they're not fighting. He's not controlling. They're just getting cleaned up by the camels. But the camels are getting much more value than they should.
Ah, yeah, so that's a mod. There was all the idle villager mod. So that's why the exclamation marks above the idle villagers. Yeah, this castle has gone up.
And that looks bad. Fredinovic has to vacate the entire
Crossbows coming. Oh no, but crossbows running into the castle.
Oof.
Ah. Oof. Oh, so many.
So many. And also the Eagle Warriors.
Coming in,
clean up the crossbowmen.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, that's not looking great.
Have squires yet, but oof. I think it's gonna be like a classic Get Douched kind of matchup. Lose the first game, win the second, and then win
to be honest, I think it's better to if you're gonna lose any game, you need to lose the first one, because then you can choose the second game, and I think it's quite powerful.
Yeah, but then the other team can choose the third one and can choose the civilizations.
That is true.
Whereas you can choose the map, but have to use the civilizations that you.
Oh, a monk as well. Interesting. Okay, so they're really going for the base now, but Eagle Warrior is gonna run around and they're gonna hit the gold pile if Virginia Viz is not gonna protect himself against that. On the water, loads of idle villagers there actually. Not much fishing happening for Virginia Beach. Woodpley's still fishing a lot. Woodpley's finally attacking. Yeah, it's gonna clean up Wiseman's fleet, I think. And some ships in the corner.
At this point in the game, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter that much anymore now.
Napoleon has 76 villagers.
And the Eagle Warriors coming for a raid. See how effective they will be, I don't know. Under the town center is going to be tricky.
Pretty effective because the town
they're
center
quite
doesn't have any
strong
upgrades.
against the fire from the...
Yeah, because it only does 1 damage.
Yeah.
To Eagle Warriors. Ooh, that's a nice quick wall, but it's completely ineffective.
Yeah, it wasn't actually necessary. Yeah, the camels by Napoleon nicely countered by the spearmen, but I would like to see pikemen by now. Yeah, which is coming. But oh yeah, they're getting caught. Ooh, the Eagle Warriors against the crossbowmen. Yeah, that's not gonna end well for
I think there's a battle elephant at least in there. The battle
that is true. That's good.
The Eagle Warriors.
Yeah. Well, he's still gonna win, but he's at a cost.
He lost a lot of the crossbowmen, and you see the crossbowmen not really effective against them.
Yeah.
Because they have 7 attack, and the Eagle Warriors.
They're just very resistant against the yeah.
They have I think like 5 pierce armor and castle age, so that's like 2 damage per shot.
Oh, what's this? some battering rams coming out by Food Please. That's interesting. I mean, what does he want to do with that?
He wants to break in. He wants to
Yeah.
break in, destroy the barracks, which also
Yeah.
reduces the capability of Wise Men to produce more Eagle Warriors.
Which is good, but yeah,
But it
he's
doesn't
gonna
work
lose it.
because,
Yeah.
he's just gonna lose them.
Yeah.
So these days, Fukis really likes his battering rams.
Yeah.
But
Meanwhile,
also just use the
Fredinovic
elephant.
is in real big trouble, it seems. But he's putting up a counter castle now. Oh, his town center has also been destroyed.
Yeah, the castle just shut it down, and
Yeah.
now we've got some better warriors.
Oh,
from
we've
the
got
Malans.
pikemen now.
Ooh,
What's
and
this?
look at the putting insult to
Town
injury.
center. Wow.
Town center to steal all the farms. That's cute,
Damn.
but it won't.
It's not gonna work
won't
with the castle right next to it. But the villager's not getting shut down. that's funny actually. No, it didn't quite work out.
It's a little bit too ballsy. That was too cute.
Food Please, meanwhile, yeah, the barracks getting repaired, but actually he's holding out quite well against the Eagle Warriors. Obviously, he can deny the repairing, but now he needs to bring down again some battering rams or something.
But in the long run, this is not sustainable, I think, because the economy of the opposing team is just much stronger.
It is at this point, yeah.
Yeah,
so I'm afraid this is gonna turn, well, into a GG for Get Douched, but but yeah, not too bad for the first game if they're gonna win the second game.
I mean, it's not over yet.
It is not over yet, but yeah, you're right. If they do some good unit choices, then they can come back.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure what they should go for. So Fredinovic probably as the Magyars, he needs to go for some kind of cavalry archer play, but that's very expensive and takes a very long time. So he probably cannot afford that. And Fuklis as the Malay, I think. Well, Battle Elephants would be good
no, he's gonna get cleaned up now. Yeah, Napoleon and Westman teaming up now with the camels and the Eagle Warriors. And the Eagle Warriors are quite an effective unit, actually. It's hard to counter them, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Knights are very good against them. But when you have Eagle Warriors and camels, that's
exactly, yeah.
combination.
So hopefully, if this indeed turns for a loss for Get Douched, then they can use the same kind of unit combination against the opposing team in the next game.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Food Please is completely cleaned up now in terms of military, and yeah, the opposing team's just free raiding now. Oh, another castle here by Fredinovic. Not sure what that castle is supposed to be. It's not defensive. It's not an attacking.
Yeah, I think they will call it soon. I think it doesn't make much sense to play on here. There's a huge score lead, and I think Fuklis has just resigned.
Oh, Fuklis resigned. Yeah.
Yeah, classic imp into GG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone win.
Unless they've just dropped again, but probably it's real GG.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the scores.
Yes, let's do that.
I think the players are with us as well now.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. So, what? I mean, it's a classic Get Douched move. Just lose the first game. But what happened there?
What happened there?
Yeah.
Well, we won water, but we didn't take much advantage of it.
And you were far behind in economy at that point. So it seems like, so you've been idling a lot, town center.
Yeah, that's possible. Well, my game was okay, I would say. I would have had a good chance against the purple player, but then they coordinated it very well and sent the camels up, and then
Yeah. And the crossbowmen against the Eagle Warriors weren't optimal as well.
Yeah.
But good job on using the elephants against the Eagle Warriors.
Yeah, Elephant's crossbow was quite good.
And then for Dinuwich, very good defense against the tower, which was pretty ineffective from Orange. But then you should have just gone for a counter tower on his gold, which was very exposed.
Yeah, indeed. But the bottom one he doesn't take, right? Or has he take the gold there?
Yeah, okay, now you don't see it anymore, but it was like a long line of gold that he was taking, and then could have just denied all of that in the early stages.
Yeah,
But yeah,
maybe
of
I
course,
should
it's
have
difficult to
done that.
switch. Yeah, so I would say just jump into the next game.
No longer exists.
Yeah, that will be Pilgrims.
Of course.
And
Excellent.
I'll play the Malians, go on water, and Freddy will play the Aztecs on land.
Indeed.
So are you going for the same tactic as the opposing team with your Eagle Warriors and Camels?
Yeah.
Quite a strong combination, it appeared.
But I think that's more for the later stages.
That's for the later stage, of course, yeah.
To win water.
Of course, yeah.
And then I think, like last time, Freddy Nwich also had the Eagle Warriors on land, and I think could be very good this time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have a strong kind of case for kind of winning the next game.
Yes, I think extrapolating the trend from the last series.
It's a good sign that we lost.
Yeah.
Get Douched has never lost a game too.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Hopefully this will be the same. The same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think so. I expect great things from you.
Yeah, this one.
I think
be
you could
good.
have won this one. It was kind of like a rustiness, or I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't properly warm up because we were at the lake for too long.
Okay. You
Under the
enjoyed the
summer.
outdoors.
Yeah, it's probably a mistake.
Yeah, it is a mistake, definitely.
yeah, today they called that they can't play. Yeah, it was kind of awkward. We just knew a half an hour ago if they will play or not.
Yeah.
Maybe if the time was set up earlier, we would have been better prepared.
Yeah, they pulled some psychological warfare on us. Quite similar to what we did to the poor first team.
I would think it's an admin win for you. I mean,
What?
Some chaos happening for our team in their game room is quite noisy.
Get Douched getting basically lamed real life. Are they already in the lobby, or?
Yeah, we're on the lobby.
Me versus Get Douched. Okay, they're in the lobby. So let's see.
Yeah. MaswiTV, yeah.
MaswiTV. Interesting.
So I'm leaving with
Yes.
this account now.
All right. Well, good luck.
Good luck,
Thank you.
guys.
If I find the Discord, no, here it is.
All right, so it's just us again.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, as expected, they did lose the first game.
Yeah.
And but I think they will win the second game. Otherwise, they face defeat and they will be out in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, which, obviously we want to see them play in the finals, but it would still be a good kind of performance for this tournament, exceeding expectations already.
Indeed, I mean it's their first ever appearance in the tournament, so for that it's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Do you already see the game to spectate?
No, not yet. I've seen it in the lobby, but not in the spectate. So
I think they're still in the lobby.
Yeah. So maybe setting up the sieves.
Yes, indeed. Looks like it. I think Napoleon hasn't chosen the correct sieve yet.
This map always seems to work really well for our team because they have a kind of a really unique strategy here, and as you say, most teams actually haven't practiced that much on the other maps, it seems, or
If
at
at
least
all.
they will get if at all, yeah, and they usually do get surprised by this tactic. So I would be surprised if they would not win this game.
All right. You expect a lot from Team Get Douched, but I think rightfully so.
Yeah. Especially since the last time when they played against Wololo, the first game when they played, I was okay. Wololo is gonna destroy them again, and they're gonna lose this here. But I didn't get that feeling with this first game because it was really quite close, and the units that the opposing team could had because of the civs. I mean, it was very hard to kind of counter that. So I feel like there was just a little bit of a lucky thing with the civs.
Indeed. So yeah, I think you're right on this one, and that the Team Get Douched has a good shot in this game. Now, finally, Napoleon. I mean, what are those names, by the way? Napoleon and Wise Man.
Yeah.
It's a little bit pretentious there, but
yeah. Well, we're in the waiting time now. 3 minutes. After they start, we will enter the game and see how they perform.
Indeed, and if Team MaswiTV has actually prepared a strategy for this map.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm curious about the map generation as well, because last
it's
time
always a surprise.
especially we had some very bad map generation overall, so not very fair. So it could happen to either team that they have a very bad position in the other game.
Yeah.
Yes. But Napoleon, really, with the Magyars, he has a good shot at landing in the central landmass or in the mainland, because he's able to kill the wolves with one strike. So,
yeah.
But the question is, does he know that?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, could that be a benefit in the game to go early mainland? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I think
we can also look at the stats of the other players, and we see that Napoleon has a random map rating of 1280.
Yeah.
And a team random map of almost 2K2.
Yeah.
So a lot of team games. He has played for almost 300 team games.
That's a lot indeed, yeah.
And Wiseman seems to be a little bit worse. So he only has 1100 rating and around 2K team random map. But Team Get Douched is much worse with overall rating, to be honest.
Yeah, the ranked rating. Less games as well.
Yeah, less games as well. But I think they have played a lot of unranked games.
Exactly.
So it might not really reflect what they are capable of.
Yeah. So yeah, do we want to have our players would it be better to have the islands closer to the mainland or further away from the mainland? I think the best islands will be the ones that are next to the sea with loads of the fish.
Yes, and that's usually the ones that are also closer to the mainland.
Not
Especially if one of the
always.
players, not always, but
Uh,
especially if one of the players wants to land on the main island, being closer is better because you're just earlier. You get your town center up 10 seconds earlier, and that's already a big advantage.
yeah. All right, we're nearly in the game.
20 seconds left.
Only 5 for me.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought that like the timer would be synchronized. That clocks run differently in Great Britain, I think. I see. All right.
So I'm in now.
Yes, I'm also in the game.
Excellent. Oh, game pause.
And we have a pause. Of course we have a pause.
I hope this is not gonna mess with the spectating, because we've had that
Oh,
a few
yeah.
times.
Oh no.
As long as they only do one game pause, that should be okay. But
Yeah, you think so? I think it could also be one
I think,
pause.
well, yeah, it could be enough, isn't it? Yeah. So that would be disastrous.
We caught up to live gameplay. Well, maybe that's all we can show you from this game. But let's see.
Let's see how long this pause will last. Obviously, there's no forwarding when you live spectate games. So have to wait. But in terms of the map generation, we see food, please. Nice island next to a lot of fish.
Yes.
But Verdinjevic again in the corner. Very
Terrible
unfavorable.
island. There's no fish basically, and he has the longest way to the central island.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now this time, the stone and gold on the main island is a little bit better distributed, so there's a little bit more intermixing.
There's only gold in the this bottom shoreline area. A bit of stone.
A little bit of stone. It's not as bad as last time.
Yeah.
I would say. But there's again a big forest blocking much of the shoreline. So you need to be lucky in where you land that you actually get some room to build.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
There's packs of wolves around. And I don't know. I think this might be another one of those spectator things. But that's something I hate, is when players just pause after 5 seconds. Because okay, you had all this time to prepare for the game. Why do you need to pause after 5 seconds?
Yeah, exactly.
So you could have looked at the tech tree before. You could have I don't know, prepared for the map for the tournament. Yeah. But in the meantime, maybe you can look at the beautiful sight of the marlins jumping out of the water and going back in.
Well, except they're frozen, yeah.
Yes. Well, we have all the different states in one image, basically.
Yeah.
So,
maybe we should inquire with the players what's going on, if they're playing already, if we are simply frozen or if they're still paused.
Indeed.
Are you playing? We are still paused in this in the stream.
He's muted, so he can't talk.
Which might mean that they're in the heat of playing.
We had some chicken problems. Now we're back. We'll start in a few seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's good. So hopefully we'll go back in. That means 3 minutes for us then, before we are live again.
Oh, great! More waiting time. After we've already waited 2 hours and it's already getting close to midnight.
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
And for you, it's 1 hour earlier.
Indeed, for me, no problem. I was actually quite happy that it was delayed, because that means I could make it live.
Let's see. Cool. Yes. So while we wait, how is your challenge going? The challenge weeks.
That's an excellent question, actually. Yeah, I've played the challenge for this week was Scout Rush. So I played two 1v1 ranked games. First one was well, I lost it, but it was a nice game. Took quite long. It was a Gold Rush map. And the second game I won quite quickly. So
so it's 1-1. Very good.
Yeah, quite happy with that. So
And
yeah,
with the Scout Rush.
With the Scout Rush, cleaning up, he'd gone for archers against my Scout Rush, which is obviously not very effective. So I cleaned up his army of archers, and then it was a GG.
And I'm sure we can, if you're interested, if viewers are interested, they can watch it on your channel.
Indeed, yeah. It is on Just the Emperor on Twitch. I think it is still available, but if it isn't, then it will be on YouTube. I think there's 24 hours after a live stream, you can see it still on the Twitch channel. Otherwise, it's on YouTube. But yeah, we need to schedule a time to play, and so that you can coach me live.
Indeed. I mean, I fear that there's not going to be much to coach you on anymore, but
well, we'll see. Yeah, it's always tricky, especially in the first game. It was quite a long game. And really, I was struggling a little bit maybe with the unit choices. But this time, you will be pleased to know that I actually used mangonels.
Ooh, wow, that gets me excited.
Yeah.
And did you try some attack grounds?
No, I didn't. Are there hotkeys for that? Because I find it really tricky.
Indeed, by default it should be T.
Uh-huh.
And then for that, I recommend also getting the different cursor. There's a mod like visible mangonel shot or something. There's two actually.
That's amazing.
One is to make the mangonel shot better visible, and the other one is to be able to target the mangonel shot better.
Oh, okay, that is good.
Which I found pretty useful because with a standard cursor, it's not really clear where you're aiming.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good advice already. Yeah, the mods can be really useful. Like there was all said, the idle villagers with the big exclamation marks above them. I find them really.
I mean, at some point there will have to be a discussion in the community on what is still allowed as a mod and what is not.
Yeah.
Because there's also now like the possibility to know roughly where your opponent's starting town center is.
Oh.
Because of the map scripting, so it's always the same. It's on a circle with a certain radius, and so you could basically make a mod out of this where you can see where your enemy town center is and stuff like that, or roughly is.
We're back online, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're back online.
Yeah.
Cool. So
here we see transport ships from Verdinovic and Wiseman. Napoleon just loading up now. Footpiece obviously shouldn't be loading up. No, he isn't. He's just scouting with the transport ship. I'm really curious where they're gonna land.
Yes, indeed. And Verdinovic seems to be, even though he was furthest away from the mainland, he will be the first to actually reach the mainland.
Why are they going so far north? Both Wiseman and Napoleon? Where? Oh,
they want to land on.
Are they gonna lame? But that's not gonna work because of the town center.
Oh no! But did they maybe watch the replay and want to douche him or something?
No, they're just going north. Both of them. It's strange. They're going.
Look at the town center spot of Verdinovic. Ooh, I don't like this.
Oh no!
Space.
That is terrible.
It's zero space and no resources. Like,
that is a terrible town center location.
I mean, Napoleon's is much better. He has more space. He has a gold next to his town center.
Yeah.
And Wiseman also will have a much better location, yes. With some resources, no wolves nearby.
So they both went decidedly north into this area. So I am really curious. Is it some sort of tactic here? I mean, why did they go so close to each other? And why in one corner of the map? I don't understand.
Maybe there was something about the map generation, because there's always seems to be kind of this big forest along the coastline in the center.
It is
Maybe
always
that's
there,
always
yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
So maybe it makes sense to go north or
Maybe. Or
extremely
south.
south.
Yeah. Obviously, going inland is not possible because of the wolves, but you know, whoever's the Magyars now, it's Napoleon who could have gone inland, but yeah, you might
but
be right
Fredinovic
actually.
dropping a very nice dock right next to 2 shorefish, so
Yeah.
he will be able to
That
gather
is very nice.
400 extra food.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Foodfleece having the lead overall because he was the first to get town center up on the starting island, which is the entire point of the strategy.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of shorefish around the starting island, so it's very important to take as much of this as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, and Foodfleece was almost able to lame the sheep of Napoleon, but Napoleon just got them back.
With his ship, yeah.
And Fredinovic still having the sheep on the starting island, and still has some villagers in advantage. I think he should really leave some villagers behind on the starting island to be able to mine some of the resources.
Exactly.
Because he has nothing. He has no gold access, no stone access.
Yeah.
I think that's just a life insurance kind of.
Exactly. I mean, really, really terrible. If you look at the wood line, it goes all the way along the coast, south and north. Okay, you've got some stone there, but really far away, and almost no gold really available to him there.
Gold, yeah.
So yeah, he really needs to. No, he really needs to take those resources from the starting islands.
Yes.
Yeah,
but I think he wants to transport them all away, which I don't agree because they can also chop the wood at least.
Exactly. Oh, his villagers are going inland. They're
gonna.
Doesn't
have loom yet.
Oh no, he's
loom
gonna
is
get
just
the
getting in.
wolves.
Okay.
The wolves are attacking.
Yeah, but he will be able to defend from the wolves with loom if he notices.
The loom is not yet there. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, actually, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
And now he did the double click of shame, I think.
Yeah. And
what is he doing? Double click of shame. Oh.
Another idle villager. Oh, two idle villagers.
Housed. Now he's.
Oh no, this is a terrible start. Yeah, but let's look at the villager count. Oh yeah, Foodfleece, of course, ahead because of his tactic, yeah, as we expected. Well, yeah, Ferdinand clearly behind here with Wiseman a lead of 3 villagers on him.
And look at all of these idols. And now he's doing kind of again a blind wall off into some.
Yeah, that's
corner.
very strange.
I mean, if he goes to the southern corner, then he can basically use this wall off and
he can completely wall off. Yeah. And take all of the land there, especially when you see when you have those lakes here in the corner on the side of the map. Obviously he can't see that, but he could make a really nice. He only needs a few more buildings to finish the wall, and basically, you can walk over the shallows. But okay, so it's not that great actually, but. Yeah, but it is not too difficult to wall off completely this side of the map, this southern bit.
Indeed. But the problem is they don't know where the opponents are. So Fredinovic doesn't know where Napoleon and Wiseman are. So difficult.
Yeah.
Now finally Fredinovic getting his sheep, but leaving one behind, I think.
Well, I mean, Foodfleece knows where the enemies are, so if they communicated, Ferdinand should know as well.
Okay.
So with scouting next to the shoreline.
Napoleon already has 2 docks up.
Yeah.
That's quite aggressive.
It is, yeah.
But Foodfleece will be the first up to the feudal age, with Napoleon being
very close. Halfway there. So he really needs to go as soon as he hits feudal, get those fire ships out. Okay, so he's feudal now. Yeah, there we go. 2 fire ships already queued up.
That's very good.
Yeah, so really want to see that.
And he might be able to go for another kind of fast castle. strategy there.
Well, yeah, who knows? And he's now also dropping. He's gonna settle somewhere. Oh,
Dropping the market. Yeah.
where is he going? Yeah, dropping the market. But yeah, his boat is coming. His boat is going to the mainland now. So hopefully he's gonna settle somewhere.
Maybe if he goes to the
okay.
south, then it's that is actually very
It's
good.
okay. Yeah, as long as he doesn't.
Now they're signaling
no.
the fishing ships of Napoleon. I mean, for now, Fukis cannot drop a town center, so he needs to first just drop a lumber camp and get some chopping going.
Yeah. His fire ships are out and now trying to destroy Napoleon's fishing fleet. And yeah, Napoleon responding with galleys. It seems he's cute galleys. I mean,
But-
that's not a good move, is it?
Well, maybe if he's very, very confident with this galley micro, it might actually be
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Ooh, and now the fishing ship of Napoleon running into the town center of Fredinovic.
Oh, if only
It's
Fredinovic
Garrison.
knew. Oh, no.
Garrison.
But they're trapped anyway now.
Garrison. Yeah, but it could be so much faster than the fire galleys.
And then they
Could
can
be
go on
something
the
else.
rest. Yeah, exactly.
And see, now some are... One is maybe even escaping there.
Yeah. But yeah, there the galleys. The galleys are coming. I love this early water aggression. I really like the water game actually. Actually, I think there should be an Age of Empires water edition. That would be awesome.
Ooh, okay. I think it would be one of 5 players.
Oh yeah, the galleys are gonna get destroyed there by the fire
They're gonna get
ships.
this going,
Not
yes, indeed.
effective at all. And he's
Very
queuing more
nice.
galleys. I mean, that's a bit silly, isn't it?
I think he should just go, yeah, and I think Foodcrease should just go Castle Age instead of, oh, but he's lacking the second building. Okay, that's why I
I
cannot.
think
do
he
that.
should leave those galleys alone and just go and destroy the fishing fleets now.
Yes, and the docks. I think you need to.
And the
keep
docks,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
right.
those fire galleys are just idling away while they're trying to chase these galleys.
Yeah.
Although it's good to
But-
clean them up because you don't want them to, you know, raid the town center for Dinovic. But a little bit of a bug there is just going over the land, but that's interesting.
But so far, it looks pretty good. Foodcrease also going now for the Castle Age.
Yeah.
So he has the resources, and once he's Castle Age, he can just upgrade those fire galleys to fire ships, and then I think
Yeah.
the water dominance is basically assured. As long
Yeah,
as he just
I don't like these idle fire ships though, especially since Napoleon is really building up a lot of galleys now. So if he's not
Indeed.
careful, and seems like Hooppies isn't careful here, he's getting out microed.
Indeed.
He's not paying
And
attention.
also he's housed. He's heavily housed.
Yeah.
Now finally building one.
And he's also dropping more villagers. I don't know where he's going. He's gonna get shot down by a galley if he's not careful.
And Fredinovic losing all of his
What the
fishing
hell
ships
is he
because
doing?
The Foodcrease is not attacking the galleys.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do have this kind of critical mass of galleys here.
Yeah. As I said, it took too long for too much idling of the fire ships down there.
Indeed, and he will basically lose all the fire galleys.
He's gonna
before he will
lease
be
them,
able to
yeah.
get the upgrade.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah,
See,
the
more
galleys
fire
will be
ships.
Microwave.
Yeah. He needs to gain a critical mass again. Maybe some destroyer ships could be nice here.
Yeah, I think against this many galleys.
Well, if they're caught off guard, yeah. But you're right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can just shoot it down. And now, yeah,
Now,
Fredinovich's fishing fleet going down.
There you see the advantage of galleys. They can just easily take out fishing ships from a distance.
Yeah.
Whereas fire galleys really struggle with that.
Okay, so now Napoleon seems to be doing the same mistake that Footpiece did, you know, chasing. Oh, Footpiece could have. Oh, what is this? Not paying attention, and he's gonna lose some galleys there, so that's good for Footpiece.
But still, 2 fire ships against that many galleys.
Yeah, but his fire ships are not destroying Napoleon's fishing fleet. I think the fishing fleet of
Okay.
Wiseman is already cleaned up. I don't see any fishing vessels
think
anymore.
so. So they
Yeah.
have one water there.
Yeah. Now, he needs to be careful that Napoleon's not going to clean up Verdiniovich's fishing fleet, which he is going to do now.
But
There's
Ibrich is also
fishing... Is he clicking up? Yeah,
He has
Castle Age.
clicked it to get
Yeah, that's good. Imperial Age by Wiseman.
past imp. Okay,
Wow,
I
that's
think
ridiculous.
that's a questionable move.
Is it? But
What is he going for?
I mean, he yeah.
Does he get anything that's useful? He
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
get
he
gunpowder.
he can get the
Oh,
trebuchets, obviously, and that means that the castles will be useless for it.
He
But
can
he's
get
going to be
bombard
very
cannons.
vulnerable. If Fredinovich is gonna go and raid, then he should do it. Should do it now. But I don't see any military yet from Fredinovich. I see, there's a queue up of.
So it looks like Wiseman is going for fast imp into Arbalests. And he will be up very soon.
Yeah.
Because the melee advanced to the next age 66% faster, so he will almost be up to imp when
Yeah.
Freddy arrives at Castle Age.
Yeah.
And I think they will be scared.
Very scary. Yeah, very scary. Okay, the water is secured now by Food Police, but he's spent way too much on his navy now. You look at how many ships he's got. It's ridiculous. He really needs to do some raiding now with
Yeah,
those
he needs to raid on the
galleys.
shoreline.
Yeah.
We need some galleys and just raid the shoreline.
And Verdiniovic only has... Oh no, he still has a lot of fishing ships, but they're going somewhere. I don't know where. Bit weird. Maybe they were fleeing.
Because Napoleon still has a huge fleet.
Yeah, so they need to be careful, but Food Police really chasing him with the fire ships. If
They're slinging. So you know what happens? Napoleon is now slinging Wiseman, so that Wiseman can make the Arbalests. And the Arbalests are coming out, and I think the town center Ferdinand, which wants to build there, might even get denied.
Yeah. So how did you call those Aztec units again? I lost the
The
word.
Eagle Warriors.
Oh, the Eagle Warriors. Yeah. So Verdiniovic doing the upgrade, but still hasn't produced any Eagle Warriors, has he? Oh no, he has some.
And honestly, it's too late. Castle Age Eagle Warriors cannot stand against Arbalests.
Yeah.
He has a couple of E-Wars, but he doesn't have the upgrades. And I think this is pretty bad. They need some kind of defense. They need a castle or anything. Or a mangonel. I think mangonel would be the only choice
Mangonel,
here.
yeah.
And even that is pretty bad against Arbalests. Because they have just enough range.
So I don't like the position of Food Police here, and kind of in the middle here. All the military units are going to get there.
He's getting raided at his own island by the galleys of Napoleon, and Napoleon is getting a lot of kills there at the gold stone pile.
It's not good as well. I mean, what are the fire galleys doing? Nothing. Even though he has such a big might of... Yeah.
And yeah, Napoleon is pretty raided there, so he has only 30 villagers, but it doesn't matter because Wiseman has Arbalests with a lot of upgrades there, and he will just be able to raid Ferdinand to death.
Yeah. And Food Police for that matter with his, with his one town center on the mainland.
And also the fishing ships of Food Police getting destroyed, so in the end, Food Police kind of won water, but lost his eco at the same time.
Yeah, it's sloppy here. But Food Police did go for another town center and a protective castle from Verdiniovic. That's interesting. But yeah, they really need to be able to defend against these Arbalestes now.
Indeed.
I mean, what's going on here? A town center by Verdiniovic. Okay, it's just... Maybe he's just keeping it there for distraction, because obviously we're spending a lot of time trying to shoot it down, but... Okay, we've got Eagle Warriors here, but...
Yeah, one thing going for Get Douched is that the ARPs don't have all the upgrades. They don't have armor upgrades. They don't have bracer yet. So they're not as strong yet, and they might get caught off guard here.
Yeah. Oh, and the mangonel.
mangonel.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's go. Let's see some mangonel action. That would be
Yes.
great. And
We could-
meanwhile, the galley's
we could
getting
see a
cleaned
good
up as well.
We could see a good shot here. Yes.
Oh, amazing!
Yes.
Oh, but
Yes.
yeah. You can just
That
see how
was very
strong these arbalestas are. Not one got killed by the shot, but
Yeah,
obviously a lot of HP loss. Yeah, seems like they're holding up for now with the mass of Eagle Warriors and the Mangonel. A lot of idols by Food Please, you know, as usual.
Wiseman now going for chemistry instead of going for bracer first, so that's kind of weird. And now he will run into the castle of Fredinius, and that will just block his advance there. Ooh, and he will lose so many.
Oh yeah, he also already lost. Oh, you know, with the loss of HP already. Oh, and now, yeah, a bit of raiding on the gold pile. That would be amazing. Ah, get that shot in. Yes. Ah, amazing. Okay, now careful with the arbalesters. Oh, it's gonna get. Oh, yeah, it's shut down.
It's shut down, but
But
I
a
think
nice
they're
bit of
buying
raiding by Food Please now on the shoreline as well. He's cleaned up the galleys.
I think Napoleon is dead.
That's good.
Napoleon is dead at this point. He has 27 villagers.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's something that's really going for get douched. This town center gonna go down soon, and then those. Yeah, I mean those villagers still, chopping away at the wood line, but yeah, I agree. Napoleon's gonna be out of the game soon. I don't see any alternative town centers yet from him. So it seems like his only town center is now gone.
Yes, but still, they have no answer to the arbalests here from Wiseman. Even these Eagle Warriors, they cannot really fight it in Castle Age. You see that they're just melted.
Yeah, just exactly. Obviously, the castle is a nice protection there for now, but obviously in Imperial he can make trebuchets, so it's only a matter of time.
Bombard cannons, and that's exactly what he's doing. That's probably why he went for chemistry, because now with the bombard cannons he will be able to push further.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah,
but I don't know what Napoleon's plan is here. Especially since Fredinius is coming in with Eagle Warriors from the south, and he is gonna raid Napoleon to death.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna just pick off all of those villagers. That's and Food Please moved to the Wiseman's shoreline now to raid, but that's the only thing he can raid. So really needs to switch to land units now. Not quite sure what Food Please is planning on doing on the land. And a lot of idols still here.
Yeah, I think he's just happy to just increase his economy, increase his villagers.
Yeah, for now. But yeah, the cannon is out now.
He only has 12 villagers left, so Napoleon is basically, that's it.
Ah.
And now Fredinius raiding Wiseman.
Raiding Wiseman, yeah. Doesn't seem to be responding. I mean, that's really good, actually. I mean, this might be the moment where actually it's going to be clear that Douched is going to win this game.
I think so. Even though the castle of Fredinius is getting
it is going to go down.
Yeah.
And once that happens, the arbalesters are just going to come in and raid. So that's going to be tricky. Who's going to be able to? Is it going to be enough, the raid by Fredinius?
I don't think it will be enough, because now the complete shoreline is dominated by Food Please. There's Eagle Warriors in the economy of Wiseman.
Yeah, and he seems to be not responding at all. Oh, the arbalesters are coming back now, so he's forced to retreat a bit. Slow, yeah, they're a slow unit, especially compared to the Eagle Warriors. So yeah, getting so many kills in, that's amazing. Look at that. So what's the? So really, only 30 villages left now. I mean, this is gonna have to be a GG soon.
I think the arbalests all they have. So they need to basically win with this, or it's GG.
Yeah, exactly. So now, hopefully, I don't know what Fredinius is planning on doing. He's just still he's going up to Imperial Age now. Okay, so the castle is down. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting moment in the game.
Yes, I think that's the crucial point. If they Wise Men can't push fast enough, then they might actually have a shot here at this game.
Yeah.
And the bombard cannons, they're raining cannonballs from the skies, destroying town center after town center. And the Arbalests are able to pick off a lot of villages.
Yeah, they're completely helpless now here against this army. So yeah, I'm really curious what's gonna happen. You know, Footplay is going back, making some archery ranges. Don't know what he's planning on doing with those.
Skirmishers, obviously. They need
skirmishers. Yeah.
Even though they're pretty bad and they're bad against bomber cannons, they just need some units. Because remember, Wise Men and Napoleon, they cannot reproduce. They don't have any
Exactly.
economy.
Yeah. Of course, Footplay has a protected economy on the island, on the starting island, so that's good. Ferdinand unfortunately doesn't have that. But that's something going for them as well.
And now Ferdinand, he should not sacrifice the warriors against the Arbalests. No. He needs to save those.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think once he gets the plate mail armor and then elite eagle warrior, I think he can actually fight the Arbalests.
Exactly.
But it's a lot of resources he needs, so maybe Footplay should sling him as well.
Yeah.
Oh, now a tower by Ferdinand. Just to protect the gold income. So honestly, this is not over yet.
No.
Even though it's such a massive difference in economy, but
I know, only 20 villagers for the Wise Men, only 12 for Napoleon. Still hasn't increased any. I mean, what are his villagers doing? Nothing. Just chopping some wood or... Yes.
But I mean, this death ball of bombard cannons
yeah.
At some point, the bombard cannons are dead. I think then the push stalls out.
Yeah. So where are the bombard cannons now? Actually.
They're in the
there.
center.
Yeah. There's 4 of them. You know, if Ferdinand manages to sneak, you know, around the Arbalests and get those bombard cannons, that would be really great.
Indeed.
Some units in the siege workshop also being created. I think tactic of Ferdinand is to pick off the incoming Arbalesters that are being produced. You know, to trickle in, pick those off. But and he's chasing the villagers now. I mean, the villagers are going somewhere, trying to escape. Maybe villagers by Wise Men and Napoleon. They're all going into the corner of the map.
Indeed.
And Ferdinand has seen it, so he's killing off more villagers.
And what's good for our team is that Wise Man doesn't have Bracer, and he doesn't have any of the armor upgrades for his Arbalest, so they actually have 1 less range and 1 less attack than they should have.
Wow. Yeah, so skirmishers been getting created by Footplay. Yeah, there's already some there. 12 waiting. Getting upgraded now, I think, yeah. I think it's just a matter of time before Douched has an army that can destroy Wise Men's army, the Arbalesters. I mean...
Indeed. And Wise Men now down to 10 villagers, 12 for Napoleon. Napoleon doesn't even try, it seems.
Yeah, it's strange.
And I wonder where these 10 villages or 12 villages are. There's some on the starting island, they're mining some gold.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and some lumberjacks in the back.
Okay, skirmish is getting picked off now, so that's not good. So yeah, still not strong enough.
They need more numbers, more upgrades. But
Yeah.
I think if they are able to whittle down the masses of Arbalests, then they should be golden. Although it's a lot of Arbalests, holy shit.
Yeah.
Wise Man has 87 military.
Wow.
9 villagers, 87 military. That's ridiculous. And There's no way to stop him, it seems. Even the
Until now, no.
well, the skirmish, even the
I mean,
skirmish
it can't-
not enough.
It can't take too long. I mean, eventually they'll just destroy everything if Douched doesn't have an answer to this. Okay, killing some arbalesters now with the skirms, but skirms getting
But
picked
also
off as well, so
the skirms just melt because they're just too low in number.
yeah. Yeah, this is a really strange game, I must say.
Yes. Oh, now
Really
finally the Eagle Warriors are in, and they.
Yes.
And I think now that's the GG moment because the Elite Eagle Warriors only take one.
Look at that, yeah.
From the shot of
This,
the arbalest.
now the arbalesters are getting cleaned up.
Yes. Okay, so I think now finally,
It's gonna have to be GG soon, yeah.
is able to win here. But what an interesting game! This
Yeah, I mean,
YOLO push.
absurd game, yeah.
Yes.
This strange, fast Imperial Age, and then this kind of weird kind of time in the game where it's like a stalemate. Like, you know, the economies are destroyed, but you know they can't do anything because of the arbalesters. But yeah, this is gonna have to be the GG now.
Yeah, that's gonna be the GG soon. But what a weird game, and it took quite a long time to get to this point. And we have 9 villages for White
50
and
minutes.
12 for Napoleon.
Yeah.
Almost 50 minutes of game time. Yeah, so interesting. So the fast in almost paying off there.
Yeah. It must have been their tactic. I mean, it was clear that they were doing this coordinatedly with the slinging.
But now finally they
not
call
good
it
enough.
GG and
Yeah.
decide.
Exactly.
So let's look at the statistics really quickly.
Yes.
Because what's noteworthy here is the complete lack of economy for the opposing team there for a majority of the game.
Yeah, very low score in economy.
In the timeline you see the number of villages.
So the players are with us now.
Yes, indeed.
What a strange game.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so the most difficult, the most difficult role in this game for me was to motivate Freddy to make Eagle Warriors.
Ah.
I think he thought it was over. What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think the raids paid off. I destroyed the orange player completely.
Yeah.
And I hurt the purple player economy so much.
Yeah, the combination of the raids of food police on the shoreline, I mean, they just couldn't do anything against those raids. And then when you swept up with the Eagle Warriors into Napoleon's base, I mean, and you basically ended their economies. But what was so absurd is that Weizmann had this huge army of arbalesters already there, and yet you couldn't stop this army, but yet their economies are already gone. So it was a really strange time in between destroying their economies and actually cleaning up their army.
Yeah, the army did hurt me a lot. They destroyed my complete production buildings, and so I couldn't produce for some time. Some ease. That was food police was motivating me. But I think the lack of economy just hurt them too much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean it was. Had to come the you know, you had to be able to clean up the army because they didn't have an economy anymore. Yeah, so as soon as you got the elite Eagle Warriors, that was the end.
Yeah, food police said, yeah, I sent you everything, and then I had 750 food and exactly enough gold, but no more food income for elite, so there was a lack of 50 food for about 1 to 2 minutes.
Oh, really? Wow.
Upgrade, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really an absurd game, I must say.
Yeah, really hard to play. Really hard matchup, yes.
So now it's the third game. Who's there? They get to decide this game. So I'm really curious what they're gonna choose.
We saw one of the last maps I don't know if they have chosen the map, but one of the last was Water Nomad.
You think they're gonna choose Water Nomad?
No, I see it in a few seconds. I know they have played Water Nomad, but
I mean, that would be quite a disastrous choice for you. I mean, you really have to kind of push if they're doing the Water Nomad.
So do we know what's the map?
It still says random map.
now it's Nomad, but I asked it which map they go for,
Oh, is het niet Engeland nog?
and that there's someone in the lobby.
Can you know it?
Yeah, sure.
Can't.
No, it's open. I read in the chat, we're coming soon. And the first answer was the chickens question. Question mark.
The chickens.
Oh,
We asked it if the reason why Food Quiz is late is again the chickens.
Oh.
yeah. I mean, you noticed probably that there was a long pause in the second game, in the beginning.
Yes.
So that is when I remembered that the chicken pen was still open and I had to close it.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I rushed out, and luckily all the chicken were still there, and even the geese.
Oh, well, like, did you? Well, I mean,
Going for Water Nomad.
Oh,
Water
boy.
Nomads. Ah.
I didn't train it, damn it. But
Okay,
Yeah.
you need to pick sieves.
yeah.
Which one?
Any galley sieves.
Japanese.
For example, Saracens are good as well. Oh, Saracens are really good. Galleys attack faster. Yeah, I'll take the Saracens.
And I take. Which map should I choose?
Maybe Japanese.
Oh,
But the
doesn't
fishing
it?
ships don't make any more fishing ships, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe Italians as well. Oh, Italians could be really
but
good.
they have cheaper fishing ships and cheaper dock tags.
Maybe that's not key. Maybe the key is to produce. Maybe Persians. Yeah, to just produce galleys fast.
No, I
Could
don't
be.
think Persians is the right choice.
And we need to micro the galleys. I think that will be a key factor.
And then
And Vikings.
Berbers are faster.
Vikings, of course, Vikings. Oh, Berbers are faster.
Yes, and yeah, of course, Vikings. Why not Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vikings.
okay, then I choose Vikings.
Okay, I'll take Saracens.
Yeah. So I remember that the only game that I've really seen you play on Water Nomad, Fredinovic didn't go for water units, and I think you were playing kind of a land game, and that was really kind of a weak play on that map.
No, this couldn't be. This is not map gameplay on this map.
Okay, well let's get to the game there.
Yeah.
Let's start. All right.
All right,
Enjoy
good luck.
the game number 3.
Yes. Good luck.
So, all right, Jesse, but I think
Yeah.
I'm going to bed now. I think I have to leave this one to you.
All right. Well, thanks, Peter Host. Have a good night, and I'll see you on the next stream.
Yes, and enjoy the game, and I'm looking forward to watching the game on YouTube later on.
Yes, excellent. See you
All right,
later.
Then, see you later. Bye-bye.
All right, so it's just me, Jesse Emperor this time. We're having a late night game. It's past midnight in Germany. Of course, only 11 p.m. here in the UK. So let's see what the final game of Team Get Douched against... what was their name? Well, anyway, against TM, Napoleon, and Wiseman. Yeah, so we had 2 games already, as usual. Get Douched lost the first game, but then won the second game on the Pilgrims. Now, what's a Nomad? That's going to be a really tricky one. I like that the teams seem to be quite well kind of meshed against each other. Very close games. At least the first game was very close. The second game was a bit of a weird strategy by the opposing team. Oh yeah. So in the second game, yeah, that was a bit of a weird strategy. So overall, I think that Get Douched is a stronger team, but obviously they have a big kind of the opposing team has a big advantage here in being able to choose their civs and the map. I see two pairs of Vikings here actually. Napoleon going for Vikings and Virginia Rich going for Vikings. That's interesting. And we've got Portuguese against Saracens. So yeah, so I expect that they've actually practiced this map, and this is probably the worst map for Get Douched. So, but on the other hand, I think that Get Douched is a better team, so it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be an interesting game. I really hope that they're going to win this and that they can go on to the semifinals. That would be really awesome. But as we said before, even if that doesn't happen, it's already exceeded expectations here by defeating Wallalo and going to the quarterfinals. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what kind of game is going to happen here. I remember the Footpiece was quite a good player on Water Nomad. So let's see what happens. Obviously, Virginiovic was not very good on Water Nomad, but I'm really curious to see what his game play is going to be like this time. Because he's Vikings, and I do love the Vikings. They have amazing ships, and as you know, Jesse the Emperor is kind of a water geek. Likes to go onto the water. So I'm gonna definitely love the action here and see what's gonna happen. So we are live now. Get hyped. Look at what's going on here. Look at this weird map. Water Nomad. Completely, it's just marshes, and you can walk everywhere except on those little kind of lakes. This is where you put the docks. So you can only put docks onto these little lakes. So the dock positions are really kind of key in this game. Where you really have to go and destroy the docks and protect your docks. And make docks strategically in different sites. Alright, so Napoleon has gone for this corner of the map, which is interesting. I mean, is there a particular reason why he's gone for that corner? Okay, Wiseman also in a corner. Food, please. More at the middle side of the map, and Virginiovic over there, a bit more central. So both Virginiovic and Footpiece are a bit more central, but still towards the side of the map. Virginiovic very central. So yeah, I don't know how much that's gonna matter. Yes, lots of water buffalo on this map as well, so you can really get a lot of food if you really kind of gather those. A lot of idols there. Virginiovic in the early game. I think he's probably thrown off a little bit. There's fishing ships being idle as well. Don't like that. Another idle villager. I think he's very nervous play here. Let's have a look at food, please. Yeah, doing fine. Idle buffaloes though. They should be either scouting or coming in. Okay, so let's have a quick look at scouting. Napoleon and Wiseman can see. That must be because of the Portuguese, and that's quite powerful. They've already scouted half of the map, which you can do because of that. You start with a lot of fishing ships, and that's basically what they're scouting with, and the water buffalo. Yeah, they're scouting with the water buffalo as well. So really, you can scout this map really quickly. Yeah, and there they go. They've found a food police who didn't see the opportunity to shoot down a fishing village, which is fishing vessel, which is not great. So you're gonna discover Vrdinjevic soon. Yeah. And let's have a look at how the opposing team also doing quite well. Food police also scouted a lot here with this water buffalo, which is very nice. And with this fishing, let's see, Vrdinjevic also done a decent job of scouting. Obviously, if they are in communication, they don't have the combined vision that Napoleon and Wiseman have, but. Or is it combined vision? Yeah, it is, yeah. We'll obviously if they communicate. Yes, there we go. There you go. They found the opposing team know where Team Douched is, but what about Team Douched? Yeah, they know where Napoleon is. They know where Wiseman is now as well. So, in terms of scouting, we're on equal footing. Now, let's have a look at the villager count. Villager count, very equal, I would say. Vrdinjevic a bit behind though. 3 villagers behind Napoleon, 2 villagers behind the rest. As we saw, there was a bit of idle time, a bit of, idle villagers around there. Clearly, I don't know if it's nervousness or maybe, it's already late in Germany, and I know that Vrdinjevic is not used to staying up late, so yeah, that's a bit of a shame. The 2-hour delay by the opposing team. Yeah. Fair enough. It could have been an admin win, but it wouldn't have been any fun. And Douched could have lost an admin. Kind of had an admin loss as well, because they also made the same mistake with their time zones. But that was the first game. This is the quarterfinals, so. But yeah, let's see if there's going to be some action. Oh, what is this? Idle villagers? I'm not quite sure what that means. Okay, so food please going up to feudal age, but Napoleon already in feudal age, and the Wiseman following soon. Vrdinjevic still behind. It's last one to go to feudal age. So yeah, this is looking like a very strong play from the opposing team. So clearly they practiced this game, and they're going for the quick feudal here. First ones to go to feudal, and they're gonna pump out galleys. It seems galleys are going for galleys. Okay, so Foodpiece also feudal age now, also galleys. The question is, how many docks does he have? 1, 2, 2 docks. Okay. How many does the opposing team have? Well, Wiseman has 1, 2, 3 docks already. Okay. They're already out producing. And Napoleon 1, 2 docks. Okay. And Vrdinjevic already has 3 docks as well, so it's good. But he's just gone up to feudal. He hasn't queued any galleys yet, and he's getting raided now. Mining camp there, yeah, this is. Oh, look at the mass of water buffalo. That is ridiculous. Okay, but they're, food piece coming in with some galleys, gonna chase them. he shouldn't chase too far. You know, he's gonna lose that battle if Napoleon turns around. And Napoleon seems to be very good at microing galleys. That's what we saw in the last game. So yeah. Yeah, and Footpiece needs to be, and Virginia also. They need to be very careful of this galley microing. Yeah, Virginia is just gonna lose that galley there. Yeah. Napoleon already nicely kind of built up a galley fleet, and it's really bothering Virginevich, which is not great because I think Virginevich is going to be really nervous about this. Probably the worst of the two players that I could have hit with this, a galley raid. Really getting hit here. I mean, this is not looking good at all. You know, already 8 galleys out there by Napoleon, and you know, galleys at Food Pieces base as well from Wiseman. You know, this is not looking very good at all. 9? No, what is this? 5 galleys by Food Piece against 7 from Wiseman. So yeah, you know, Food Piece can't help Napoleon here. And okay, Virginovich now. Okay, masked some. Okay, he's only got 3 galleys, but oh, he's going for a tower. That's interesting. Losing villagers though, losing a lot of villagers. This is not good. No, I don't think this was the right kind of move from Virginovich. And I'm afraid to say this is looking like. Let's have a quick look at the villager count. Virginovich 19 villagers and Wiseman and Napoleon steaming ahead. I'm afraid this is going to be looking very bleak for our team. Eight galleys there from Wiseman. 9 galleys. 12, no. 10 galleys. Food Police seems to be, you know, alright defending against Wiseman, but even he is significantly lower. Villager count. Wiseman and opponent just happily kind of keeping the economy going. Just going for all those water buffalo. But they don't seem to be going for a castle stage anytime soon. They're quite happy just pumping out those galleys. It seems it's just gonna flood them with galleys. Which I'm not sure if that's the best move. I'm really curious to see whether that means that it gives some time to Food Police and Virginovich to think about counters against these galleys. Which, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what a good counter would be at this point. Oh, Food Police needs to be careful here. It's gonna get picked off there. You know, microing is better the position. And Napoleon coming in to crush Food Police between him and Wiseman's fleet. That gives Virginovich a bit of opportunity, and he really, it's good that he does this to raid at Napoleon's base, and he needs to get on the, I think, on the gold and maybe also on the wood, you know, to really stop this advance. But he's really conservative so far. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, he's going for the wood line now. So that's good. Okay, so really starting to pick up. But Castle Age is going up now for Wiseman. Oh no, for Napoleon actually, and Wiseman now as well. So yeah, once that happens, look at this mess. Once that happens, and they upgrade their galleys to then if they upgrade their galleys, then it's gonna be yeah, very dire indeed. It's gonna maybe even be a GG at that point, I think. Virginia Beach not doing too much damage there. The villagers going elsewhere. And now the fleet from Napoleon is there to deal with Virginia Beaches. Oh no, yes, he got the destroyer ship. That was a cheeky move from Napoleon. It is interesting that, you know, actually Napoleon and Weissman could have been more aggressive too. Seem to be a bit defensive at the moment, which is interesting. Yeah, it's a bit of a weakness from them, I think. They could have pushed more, but maybe, yeah. Obviously, they're expecting upgrades soon. Virginia Beach leading into a trap there. That's not great. He's gonna lose that galley if he's not careful, and the villager's gonna run into the fire maybe. Or they are trying to repair. I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems Virginia Beach is doing the repairs. Okay, that's quite good. Okay, Football seemingly having the upper hand here now, because obviously the Castle Age resource that it took maybe kind of meant that Weissman couldn't keep up the production. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, Football needs to be careful because the microing by both players with the galleys is pretty good. But still, Football seems to be doing quite well here. I think that's quite surprising. I didn't expect... Looks like a little bit of a comeback. Looks like a bit of a comeback. Okay, let's look at the villager counts. Yeah, Team Douched is still quite far behind, but Weissman and Napoleon not really booming yet. They are in the Castle Age now. I don't see any secondary town centers coming up yet. There are two, yeah, well, but the galleys have been upgraded now. They're war galleys now. And yeah, I think this is going to be crucial in terms of winning. Or yeah, because Team Douched not yet in Castle Age, not even close to having resources for Castle Age. And now with those war galleys, just overwhelming fleet, that's not gonna... Yeah, Footpiece also has to retreat now. At this point, it's very close to GG, I think. Very close to GG. Well, I mean, we kind of expected this with, you know, Water Nomad is not a map that Douched has trained on at all, which maybe was a bit, you know, a bit of a shame. They should have trained more on Water Nomad because they knew that it was their weakness. But, you know, it's still an impressive performance here in this tournament, getting to the quarterfinals. Yeah, I mean, we will soon see the GG, and then we'll talk to the players. Still trying to escape the war galleys. It's okay. They built raiding from Virginia Beach here on the fishing ships, but yeah, it's gonna have to be a matter of time before the GG comes in. Let's have a quick look at the villager count again. Actually, Football call up quite well in terms of villager count. 42 now, and Weissman and Napoleon really didn't really take advantage of their early leads in villager count, it seems. Market from Food, please. Okay, so you know, Viking ships from Napoleon really coming in. You know, you can't do anything against us with the galleys. Yeah. I'm wondering what is getting queued up there. Just more galleys. Oh, fire ships as well. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. You need a critical mass with the war galleys to be able to handle the fire ships, but I think they have. Wiseman and Napoleon have that critical mass, so I'm not sure how much fire ships are going to be able to do. Oh, what's this? Radinovic is okay, fleeing here. Yeah, getting completely destroyed here by Napoleon's Viking ships. You know, some idols getting picked off, and yeah, this must be, and then yeah, getting completely. Yeah, that was the GG. Yeah. Of course, like Napoleon and Wiseman knew exactly what they were doing, and they completely destroyed Get Douched on this What's a Nomad. Alright, so welcome, Radinovic and Food, please.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
so this was the last game in Akkal's Nomad tournament for you.
Indeed. Well, it was exciting series.
Yeah.
Our lack of preparation showed in this match. We initially planned on doing some training games before, but then it was such a hot weather, and we were not sure if the opponents were going to show up, so we went to the lake instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't blame it on the lake. We knew about our weakness. This was water Nomad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did it much better than in the training games, in the first training game.
Yeah.
But overall, it was their homemade, and it was very yeah. If you look at the fuel uptime, they were so
Very
fast
quick.
and
Yeah.
exactly on the same time.
At the
Also,
same
the
time.
Castle Age following this was definitely trained
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. This time it hurt too much to lose the Nomad game as every time.
Yeah, I don't think we had a chance on this water Nomad. They knew exactly what they were doing, but we should have won the Nomad game probably if we wanted to take this serious.
Yeah. If you want to show your faces to the viewers, you can turn on your camera. It's loaded into the
Not a good
stream.
idea.
Too much.
Is it that hot in Bavaria?
Yeah, it's very hot.
brutal.
Oh wow, okay. Very different here in the northeast of England. It's
It's very good. Hang on.
yeah.
No, it's
Go on.
better to leave.
Yeah, it's really cold here, but yeah, I mean, how do you feel now that the game is? I mean, your time in the tournament is over.
Big relief. No, it's of course unfortunate.
I think at the moment it's just frustrating, but yeah, we'll take out the first seed, and yeah, in our first tournament we get to the quarterfinals. I think it's just okay.
I mean, you already exceeded the expectations here in getting to the quarterfinals against, winning against Wallalo. But obviously, the tricky thing is, what do the scores of the the elos actually mean? It's clear that some teams are undervalued, some are maybe overvalued in terms of the scores. You could take yourselves. I think in terms of elo, you've played some ranked games, but you've played a lot more unranked games. So I think this is probably what I think actually it was really close in terms of the ability of your opposing team now and yourselves. But I think it was just that they could choose this Water Nomad map in the third game. That was kind of too much of a of an advantage for them.
Yeah, indeed. They were really strong. They executed it like they were so fast. That was surprising. Clearly one of the stronger teams, and I guess they have good chances to get to the finals.
Yeah, me and Peter Host had a look at the elo in the team ranked games and it was actually quite high for Napoleon. to
The-
2.2k,
Oh,
2k2
wow.
on, and loads of games, 300 ranked games for both players on
Yeah.
each
Yeah.
of 1v1 and groups, so 600 in total. So yeah, they were clearly a strong team and probably undervalued on this spreadsheet.
It looked like they have played some tournaments before because they sent us the invitation link, and I've never seen that before. And from other tournament opponents, you always got just an invitation in the
they
game.
sent it to me before as well.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh,
they sent
okay.
a link. So maybe they were playing some more.
Yeah, but they were
tournaments
experienced.
before, yeah.
Yeah, that's clear. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to get further along, maybe to make it to the finals would have been amazing, but
Indeed, yes.
Yeah, but still, yeah, a good play in this tournament. I mean, yeah, and when is the next tournament?
well, the next tournament will be the Couch Cup.
Couch Cup 2, yes, indeed.
But of course, until then, we shall host many show matches to
Yes, indeed.
to
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
And well, you are also currently doing a training program.
Indeed,
right?
indeed, yeah. So it's already talked with Peter Host. We haven't yet set up the game yet, but we will soon, I hope. And then yeah, get hyped.
So you failed your challenge for this week.
Well, I mean, it is the week has not gone yet. We still
Yeah,
have
you still
time.
have tomorrow. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, nice to see those games today. Do you know
Yeah.
why were they late in the end? What was the reason why they couldn't make 8:30?
Oh, because one of them was training a football match with some kids.
Oh, okay.
That was a bit annoying as well, but
Hmm.
it's good that we could play today because then it will be difficult to schedule during the week because they come home from work at 11 p.m. our time.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Because they were based in South America or something, yeah?
In Argentina. Yeah.
Argentina. No 14 from them this time.
I remember when back in the Woobly days,
Yeah.
there were lots of South Americans, and they would not talk. They would only say 14.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they also used the Google Translator to communicate.
And now we know why the South Americans never talk because they can't talk. They use Google Translator.
But I think English was there because I used some short marks and they understood.
Okay.
Yeah. They must have had some rudimentary understanding of English.
Indeed,
Of English
yeah.
abbreviations, at least.
It's enough for us.
Yeah.
Can I leave? Or do you want to?
That's all right. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
do you know where they got their food from for Castle Lake? Did they fish more than we did?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Oh, they had a lot of water buffalo already in the start. They already scouted a lot of them.
I had 28 or something like
Yeah,
that.
you had a lot as well eventually, but they already gathered their buffalo really like instantly almost in when the game started.
Yeah, we attempted that as well, but we are probably not as proficient.
Yeah, that's something you could notice. Like they were already like completely their buffalo were coming in, the buffalo were scouting, the fishing ships were scouting, and while you still had like idle villagers somewhere, and like there were like buffalo everywhere just standing. So clearly, yeah, they trained and they knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, so they definitely deserved the win there on this map, but yeah, too bad we couldn't make them the victory in Nomad.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next tournament.
Well, I think we need to practice. Means we need to train more on the Water Nomad. So that means we should have Water Nomad in the Couch Cup.
Ooh, I don't think any other player wants to have this map in the map pool, but you can make
Ah,
it as your home map if you.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, actually, I should have called me instead of Jesse the Emperor. Should have been Jesse the Admiral or Jesse the Viking.
Jesse the Nomad.
This is going instead of water nomad for Socrates.
Yeah, so are you actually planning to travel to the Couch Cup?
The travel to the Couch Cup. I don't know. Was the date already decided?
Well, we put up Peter put up a doodle poll that
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Well,
you
it's too far ahead for me to know anyway. But I can plan around it, I suppose.
No, never. The couch cup isn't too far away.
Yeah.
No, I mean in terms of time. Oh, yeah, I mean I have no plans yet for it. I don't know. What was it? September or something? August?
Well, okay, then just keep the schedule open for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very good.
So yeah, if the travel is accommodative again, then I would be keen to experience a physical Couch Cup.
That would be super cool.
Then I wish you a good night.
Yes, good night. It's really late in Germany. Already past midnight, so sleep well.
Yeah, it's soon for 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
see you.
Well,
Bye.
well played.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, thanks for the casting as well.
Yeah,
Going to bed as well
course.
because tomorrow we have a canoe trip scheduled.
Ah, very early. Okay, well, ambitious.
I have to leave at 8.
Damn. Okay. Well, enjoy that.
Yeah, thanks. Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
No. Yeah.
I'll speak about something else.
Playing Age of Empires with Pete's house. Yeah.
Yeah, rather do that.
Yeah. All right. Well played today, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.